What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Redline Reactions. I'm Evan, and I am excited because we have more Nightwish today. And I've been fired up about this one because there have been several people who have told me that if I like harsh vocals and I want to see Floor Jansen kind of push the envelope a little bit, then this is the song that I have to listen to. It's Yours is an Empty Hope, live from Wembley in 2015. At this point, I'm not going to guess what it's going to sound like because she always just goes like, no. So, yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it.
Thank you so much, and welcome to this unique Nightwish show here in a sold-out Wembley Arena. Just so you know, we will film this entire show with you here to immortalize this special moment. So let this become a night we shall never forget, okay?
Okay. Oh.
Tear me to bits and join the scene of screaming verbal vanity. Chanting the words sing beautiful. Your tongue oily water under my bridge. You have
Oh
the
my
words
God.
so blue. I wish you'd find the locks in you. Brittle by the pain, it proves we're alive. Can you feel it? I can make you wander through bits. Up to you.
Yo! Okay. We're going to go back and listen to that again. But at this point, rather than just try to verbalize it, that term floorgasm, if you hear me, if you see me hold up numbers, we'll just keep count as we go. And then down in the comments, you let me know what number you're at. It's wild. And also, can someone please remind me, because there was obviously a male singing right there alongside with her. I will get these down locked in. It's still very new to me. Can you please tell me who that was? Was it the guitarist with the longer white hair? Let me know.
It proves we're alive. Can you feel it? I can make you wander through
Yeah, it was.
bits. Up to you.
Oh.
Yours is an empty home. Yours is an empty home.
She loves that, doesn't she?
Feed me to pixie and fantasies. Your seawords, bitter energies. Like narcissus, who bites the screw. A hollow voice, screw with the roof. Stop like this now, still all for you. Turn from the hate, turn from the smoke. I see the parchment of the soul that knows the soldier of old. I can't let you have the world. It's all for you. Yours is
Whoa.
empty home. Yours is an empty home. Ah!
Okay, so really quickly, one of the things that I really like about this, and that I'm discovering just in general that I love the sound of, is how she's it's not that she's like doing one of those Tibetan like throat singing things where she's doing separate things at once, but she's combining the smooth, clean vocals and some of that like gritty distortion. And I just did a reaction to Mafra covering Doomed by Bring Me the Horizon. I'm going to link to that at the end. I want you to go and check that out because I'm getting kind of the same general vibes. Not, I mean, two completely different songs. Okay, I'm not comparing. I'm not, but it's resonating with me a lot. It's really cool because I feel like that allows her to kind of stay in the pocket, stay in her comfort zone a little bit. That's not to say that distortion is uncomfortable for her, but she can still kind of take care of business as usual while incorporating different things. And that's a really neat sound. That is haunting. Lore! One more time. Okay, look at her. Look at her eyes. You see how how the nose is kind of pulled up a little bit? That's really interesting how she does that. Because obviously, I think we can all agree that this is in her repertoire, but it's not the norm, right? And so I'm not used to seeing that because everything is usually always so relaxed. Even when she belts, she kind of, gets into that power stance and postures up. And a lot of times you'll see her, tip the head up just a little bit. I mean, this camera shot is taken obviously from below her a little bit, but it does kind of look like she's squatting a little bit, and she has that face. It's not tension, it's not strain, but everything's done for a very specific purpose, right? To create a very specific sound, and that's what she's doing here. It's just so cool. It's just so cool. Oh.
Thank you.
Whoa. Oh. Wow. Holy. Okay. So, one of the things that I really love about Nightwish is actually two things. First, I mean, we'll start with the obvious one, Floor. All right, her vocals are unbelievable. They're all the different like adjectives. They're haunting, they're inspiring, they are epic in the true sense. Like I'm not in like the sort of millennial slang epic, but genuinely like epic. I think that kind of touches on more of the sort of what I would describe as like the Middle Earth vibes, that sort of thing. But it's also how she connects with the music, how she gets into it. There's obviously never a song, and not that this is a surprise, but there's never a song where she doesn't look like she wants to give this to the fans. And that's so cool. She's always has this big grin on her face, or she's always just moving and grooving, swinging her hair. And then she opens her mouth and it's like, Jesus. um, she's amazing. But the music, because whenever people were telling me about Nightwish, like a week and a half ago or so, everything was about Floor, and rightfully so, right? I mean, she's amazing. But lost among that was the music. And what I love about it in particular, and I talked about it in, I can't remember if it was Ghost Love Score or Storytime, but that super heavy, I think it was Storytime, that super heavy riff right at the beginning that in that song brought me back to like Valhalla and Rammstein. Those are present, but it's not like it's repeated, right? And so it must be like a certain key and a certain pattern that kind of resonates with me specifically, that takes me back to that one specific thing. But they give you that in all these different songs, but the songs are long, which on the surface would make me think like, okay, this is going to be exhausting. It's going to be this riff over and over and over, and it's going to kind of thrash it and ruin a good thing. But that's not what happens, is it? Right? They give you a little taste of it, and then Floor comes in and allows her to take over, and that riff to kind of not die down, but sort of mellow down a little bit. And then they go into like a smooth little like transition phase, and then that riff comes and hits you again. Scared the shit out of my cat right there. Sorry, Dexter. But it makes for a really good song, because exhaustion is a thing on when it comes to like the viewers, right? There's a reason why, even metalheads can't listen to just noise all day. There has to be rhythm. There has to be a structure. There has to be strategically placed like rest stops, if you will, because it can be exhausting, and you don't want that as an artist. You don't want to exhaust your fans, and they've got this down to a science, and I absolutely love it. In the interest of full disclosure, one of the things I had heard this song recommended, and so I went to Gabriel Bardak's list, and there's a lot there. Maybe I missed it, but I couldn't find this on there, and so I looked around at what the most iconic performance of this song was, and it said Wembley in 2015. So apologies if I didn't get that right. Please let me know. I'm not going to do another one of this song like immediately, but if I got this way wrong and I need to see another one, let me know and I will add it to the list and we'll get it going. Finally, yeah, like I said in the middle of the song, I reacted to Mafra yesterday, and there's a lot of similarities with how Floor and Mafra kind of manipulate their voices, how they do different things, how they blend certain sounds, right? And it's really exciting. And so I would love it if you went and checked that out. It should be right here somewhere. And let me know what you think. Let me know if you feel like there's any similarities between Floor and Mafra. or if I'm completely wrong. But either way, let me know. I mean, there's a lot of comments that I've sifted through, and so I've kept a score sheet on different recommendations. But keep telling me what I need to see next, right? Let me know what I got right, what I got wrong. I think at last count, my floorgasm count was 3. Let me know what yours was. It's just not something that I thought I'd be saying at like 8:30 in the morning. But yeah, this is so much fun. I'm so happy that I got turned on to Nightwish. This is the best. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Nightwish Army has been very, very, very good to me, and I hope that continues. I'm happy to keep engaging with you guys. You're so much fun, so respectful. I love it. Please, if you aren't already, join that army. Join us. All right, it's going to be a lot of fun. So like and subscribe, all those things. Ugh, I hate saying that though. And check out that Mafra video. All right, have a good one, guys.